already got a cute picture.
I did. I got
Oh.
I was in public.
Look, Daddy.
You're using picking the snozwangle. Oh, I can see that.
You got a pen on you.
Here we are on a happy London day out.
God, commentary.
Do you have a pen on you? I just want to fill the vouchers out.
I've only got a pencil. Hang on.
Carla christens them all.
Is that all that or not?
God.
South Florida tree.
A rare occasion, non-fighting, prosperity moment.
Oh, they're both busy.
Oh, it's like...
Yeah, an old Russian submarine.
Never seen something. Get up.
What's that for?
No, it's not that, Craig. She's just got a fascination with churches. Every church we see, it's
the made with cobblestone and cactus.
I'm after Pink Floyd building.
Are you after the thing with the big chimneys?
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up now. I don't like using the train toilets.
You're back to Pink Floyd album.
Coming up now, just coming around the corner. Gotta get it now.
Yeah, it is Pink Floyd album. Yay!
You recording?
What?
Don't worry, Craig. There's a London Red bus.
It's where they used to burn all London's money, innit?
Burn it?
Yes, they used to burn all the money. It was no good anymore. Then they used to, they were going to convert it into a...
There's Batsy Dog's home. That's where you get to get with the animals.
Yes. Pink Floyd's animals.
Huh? What is it?
There's red buses, Dad. There. The red buses.
Where?
There's the two buses there.
Mangles away.
No, they're not. What's that? What's that place?
Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant?
Picture of that.
Is that what the message meant?
Right, stop for the tower, is it?
No, it's not in the box.
You can finish off doing it.
They wouldn't get it.
Okay. I'll ring you in a minute to try.
Where's the
He hasn't written Jack in the box.
River
Jack
Thames.
in the box. In the box.
in the box? Jack in the box?
Remember to put it in the plastic bag first.
I'll ring you when I get off the train.
Please make your way to the front of the station. Please follow the signs.
And Ramsgate must travel in the front 4 coaches only, furthest from the ticket barrier at platform 6. Customers for Canterbury East and Dover Priory must travel in service to Ramsgate and Dover Priory. Platform 7.
Meeting and Rhino are going off now.
Go to the aquarium.
they take off running and push everybody down.
Good boy, Craig.
I'm looking for one. Right, please.
Yeah.
Look at that one! Look at that one laying on the floor! Look at that one laying on the floor, Mum.
Yeah, I can see, darling. Yeah.
Oh, are you alright? Look like something. Mummy, do these off the shower, not the sharks, don't they? Yeah!
I just got a reflection of you.
I didn't to them. We don't look at the sharks. Oh,
Okay. Oh, yeah. Ray down there. Yeah. Ray's really cool.
Okay, now don't. There you are. So keep your finger, don't put your finger over. Get the shot wherever you.
no, there's one outside.
No, there's one here. No, but you really want it. Oh, here, look, Daniel, look.
No, quick. Where? Got it.
You got him? Yeah.
Put him side on.
Where'd he go?
It's coming around again now.
See? I put him side on. Yeah, I put him side on. Oh, Mum, there. That's the big shot. Oh, Mum, I'm going to take out that big fat.
Which one do you want me to try and catch?
No, I want to try
There's one over there. Which one do you want?
the big fat.
I can see the trouble is that that one, right, it looks easy to do.
I'll try that.
Well, wait, no, it's better.
Shoot.
Coming around.
Shoot.
Hang on, coming round.
Come on.
Oh, look at him over there.
Get that big fat one, that biggest one. Not this one here.
Oh, what's that? Sorry,
I want to play my car.
there's one coming round now.
Kelsey, look, come back, please.
No, I want that one there. That one down there. This one. With the camera in
They jump out of there. Relative of the Congo illnesses.
You can see that snake.
Oh, yes, I know. There's something property fish, isn't there? Funny.
Spotted guy. Hey, look. It's salmon fish. Look. I see them.
Strange, isn't it, Lisa? Yeah. It's lovely.
It's probably out, Albert.
Oh, yeah.
Like a star.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard in the back to get there, mate.
The little worm. What worm?
Well, you got an hour and that take them to get.
They are really fast.
Well, the one with the shark sign.
And a vet told me once that I didn't have to worry because fish would only grow to the size of their tank. And I had a massive tank and 2 fish in it, and they kept getting bigger and bigger. And I just, oh, that's awful.
Because if you put that in a tank that small,
No. They're really beautiful, these things. Let's look at them for a while.
Oh, this is too big. On the thing, you didn't sit on the little thing that says, that's down there. There's a few mine's very so down at the bottom. Oh, look, there it goes. What's this thing? The fish. Some kind. Probably help. On these shops they eat fish. There's a steak.
He's feeding the rays, isn't he? So it's like in the other one. He's got him. He's got him down there.
I think they were little baby fish, honey.
Look at that big one. Fish. What's he trying to Robot fish. They couldn't survive in water. Robot fish. No, let's
It's really bright. I like the way they just kind of loiter just out of reach. No, don't splash the water. You mustn't splash it. Do you think they like being touched?
That's scary. Well trained. The final lot. It shouldn't be scary. Wait, can I take a picture? No, the shark. Let's see they can get a shark. Let's see they can get a shark. They're not going to. They're not going to. Oh, that shark's upside down.
He had married his brother's wife. Now his brother had died, he was going to be the king, but his brother had died, and Henry remarried his brother's wife. This is the library built in 1520 for Cardinal Wolsey, the man who couldn't get Henry to divorce. And during the reign of Henry's father, they built this tower. This is built in 1495. And that's the real great medieval gatehouse. So that's the Archbishop's palace and his house. Over on the left, a little church here where for any Australians on board, well, that's where Captain William and Charlie Chaplin, he was born down there, back down on Kennington Lane. Charlie Chaplin used to go down to the little Coronet Theatre down at the Elephant and Castle, perform as a child actor, went over to America, made it famous. For the viewers, we come across here, the London Eye, Westminster Bridge, the Houses of Parliament. Now just over on the right-hand side is the Buxton Memorial to the abolition of slavery. 1806, we became the first country in the world to abolish slavery. Although we'd not had slavery for about 40 years before that. Samuel Johnson, the chap who wrote the first dictionary in the English language, was given a slave and didn't know what to do with him. And this is what he said, and I think this sums up how we felt at the time. He said, "How could a man be a slave in the free air of England?" So there you go, country in the world to give women the vote. Now you're Australian guys, it was your neighbours who were the first ones, New Zealanders. This is our stop for Westminster, first of our stops for Westminster Abbey, the second one is just round the corner. This tower here is the Victoria Tower, it's where the Queen goes. Now one of the rooms which we went into has a great hall and it has two of the greatest works of art in there, here in the House of Lords. Two paintings by William Dyce. They show the Battle of Trafalgar and the Battle of Waterloo. It took him 7 years to paint them. He lived in the hall as he painted them. His wife, of course, wasn't very happy with him living there. And she came along and she moaned at him day after day, nagged at him to come out. And eventually, he got so tired of her moaning at him. You walk around, you're actually standing on people like Rudyard Kipling and Charles Darwin, Sir Isaac Newton, they're buried in the floor. It's a great honour to be buried there, and that was Winston Churchill. He turned it down. And when they asked him why, he just said, "Well, I've been worked on enough." Have a nice one, guys. You may have seen the turning sign on the television, turning around, towering over people's heads as they're interviewed in front of it. Well, we're coming up to it in a few moments, and be prepared to be disappointed. Because it's not as towering as it looks on the telly. If you look over on your right, you see what I mean. This is the towering sign of New Scotland Yard. And there you go.
Stop the bus, I didn't get it.
To your right is a big... To your right hand side, you've got the Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wesley. He's overlooking his house, number 1 London, which is on the left hand side. It's called number 1 London. You've got a Japanese embassy on your left. Okay, folks, we are heading back to stop number 1. And that's where you change to the bus to the teas, the Queen Mother's favorite, costing £50.
Coming up on the right now is the original. This is Scott's 2 now. The gardens of Buckingham Palace are ahead on the left behind the brick wall.
There's a roundabout for you.
And if you look to your right, you can see a brown house with a Union Jack flag, and that's the new house. The residence of the first Duke of Wellington.
Massive roundabout.
Also known as number 1 London, because it was once the first house you saw in London when the first from the west. It's now the Wellington Museum, and it's also the residence of the current Duke of Wellington. There you can see a curving grey memorial, and that commemorates the soldiers of the Australian Army. The green arch, the original the Hyde Park, and we're going to go along Park Lane now, along the edge of Hyde Park. Your left hand and if you look to your left now, you can see the new statue of Hyde Park, commemorating the Duke of Wellington, the first naked statue of a man in London, so it was quite a skull. And if you look to your right, you can see the Auckland stage there in 1967, with the Carol and the Martha Ritchie, also off to the right. And we're going to go along Park Lane now, famous for its car dealership. And that was great, especially for George. And you can get to Harrington or Pluto if you want to go there later. A Handel lived, and also the rock star Jimi Hendrix. In fact, Jimi Hendrix is a big fan of Handel, so he moved into the house next to where Handel lived, further up Brook Street. Handel's house is now the Handel Museum, and on the other end of Mayfair, just to the right.
United States Embassy over there, where they argue non-stop with you.
And we're going to go around, and it's where the game ping pong was first sold. So Regent Street separating the elite Mayfair to our right from the bohemian Soho to our left. In the 1950s there were lots of beatnik coffee bars and jazz clubs in Soho, and later rock and roll clubs, so it's a bit like the Greenwich Village in New York. This is shop 6 now, you can see on Regent Street, very close to the right section. Advertising Bovril, and they were the first lit up signs in the world. Today it will cost the company £500,000 a year to advertise in Piccadilly Circus. Inside the square so you'll find the National Gallery, which is good for the power of the flare, and the big report released here at
Nelson's column, but it's being renovated at the moment.
I can't see it, no. Civic Lion Station. Battery's
to the right, formerly the headquarters of the Commander-in-Chief of the British Army. And if you look just ahead of you, down the street to the right, where the flight is number 11, the used to live at number 10, which is spotted with Charles the Exchequer, his large family, although he still works at number 10. To the right was Cenotaph, in the middle of the road. Cenotaph means empty tomb, and that commemorates the glorious dead who lost their lives in significant wars. And to the right was the inspection. The courtyard going to the right, leading up to St James's Park and Buckingham Palace. If you look at the clock on the hood, and you can also get off from Stockwell from Parliament Square, which is straight up ahead. Westminster Abbey was built in the 11th century, and the ceremony has taken place for almost 1,000 years. If you visit Westminster Abbey another day, you can see the tomb of Elizabeth up there. You can see as far as Windsor. And London Eye went up in the year 2000, sponsored by British Airways. It will be running until 8 o'clock this evening. Coming up on the left. Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. They have over 100 stars on the pavement with the names of the celebrities, and that was put in Covent Garden last year. This is stop 15 now for Covent Garden, round the corner to the left. And if you look to your right, you can see separating the City of London from the rest of England. But in the 12th century, the wall came down, and the City of London and City of Westminster united to form a larger London. And today London also includes London, the City of Westminster behind us. And then we're going to go along Fleet Street now, in the west, and that had the first outdoor clock with a minutes an hour hand. Although Fleet Street is no longer the street of newspapers, in 1710, after the Great Fire of London burnt down the original St Paul's Cathedral, which is actually even bigger. If you look up ahead, there's a statue of Queen Anne, and she was Queen in 1710 when St Paul's Cathedral was completed. Sir Christopher Wren is now buried in St Paul's Cathedral. If you go there, you can also see the tombs of Lord Nelson and Bridge, ahead on the right. Now getting off here, a grey building with columns, and that's the Royal Exchange up ahead. Originally created in the 1500s for international trade and commerce. It was rebuilt in the 1840s, but it's now a shopping mall. It's been overtaken by the London Stock Exchange. Over on the right in the port is the Golden Hind, the recreation of Sir Francis Drake's ship. And we're now on London Bridge. London is best known for being a prison.
Oh, was that your... Oh, I didn't know what that was. I thought that was...
Guy Fawkes was imprisoned and tortured in the Tower after attempting to blow up the original Parliament with gunpowder on November the 5th, 1605. So as we approach the Tower, if you look ahead on the left, there's an archway just by the riverbank, and the archway is Traitors' Gate. Traitors' Gate is where the condemned were led into the Tower after being shipped across the Thames from Westminster Hall, where they would have had their trials. The Tower of London was also a place of execution. Two of Henry VIII's wives were executed on Tower Green, Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard. They were both executed for adultery, and Anne Boleyn was also executed for witchcraft, and she was executed with a sword rather than the traditional axe at her own request. Catherine Howard and her lady-in-waiting were also executed. Also, Lady Jane Grey, the Earl of Essex, and Sir Thomas More. Sir Thomas More was executed, and that was during the Protestant Reformation, when the Church of England was being established. You can see the Tower of London to the left, and the White Tower in the middle was the first bit to be built. London is a sunken green lawn. Historically, there would have been water there, so the tower would have originally had a moat surrounding it. There was also once a menagerie in the Tower of London, so there was once an elephant living there, and also a polar bear. And you can see the crown jewels.
Better known as the Woodley Wobbly Bridge. This was opened several years ago on a Saturday morning and shut by the police. You see a little bit of support. You top people can, I know, because I can. But we used to have a good old view of support, so people get the cameras ready, have a look at it. We can't do it tonight. Who lived to be an incredible 91 years old. And there's been a church on that hill since 604 AD. That's amazing at the time. 14 Monastery. Until about 1530, and Henry VIII decided he wouldn't be here, and then he wasn't. So things are very simple now. We'll see Big Ben. Okay, see it in a moment. Have a look at the right hand side, a bit closer, you know, perhaps easier to see, understand. We had a building, very steep roof in the Black Tower. That was the old City of London School for Board. Printed in English on a Caxton press over 500 years ago. And it's this single book they make money. The City of Westminster had more to do with your palaces of the kings and queens through the centuries. It's from the spending. That's just about as easy as we can get with it. Well, we're looking ahead to the boat, and I know it's a bit strange, isn't it? This was described by Prince Charles as to resemble a nuclear power station, meaning he don't like Prince Charles talks about that all the time now. Along the right hand side, of course, we've got a building here which is well over 200 years old. Somerset House, built in 1786. It's been occupied by a variety of people throughout the centuries. This was screened in the United Kingdom. To the right hand side, see the Armax there, to the left side. To the right hand side you come to the Strand, across the Strand you come to Covent Garden, so that's where we are, see? So that's the sort of a little bit, and all the stuff. Well, there we are, the second from last bridge we're going to need. The last one is one ahead of us, obviously, that is Charing Cross Bridge. So we're not too far now from clearing the last bridge, and then we'll have a jolly good view of probably the most famous clock tower of all, Big Ben. Okay, so here we go, let's get up to the shot of this, well, very famous clock tower, perhaps the most famous one of all, Big Ben, the St Stephen's Tower, but nicknamed Big Ben for 140 years after Sir Benjamin Earl, the Commissioner of Works, who was looking after building on the pole. There we go, up at the bridge. There it is, Big Ben. Well, looking ahead, just under 450 feet. And it's got 32 pods. This could be holding at any one time up to 800 people. Normally one car, of course, it's very much big. I was a little bit out of balance. And it takes half an hour to jump around, and because it was built for British Airways, they call it a flight. And it's very, very popular. And goes your money. Or of course that could be doubly worse, we've got a camera and a baby. You know, there's whoops, there goes Sprock, you may be saying, to the policeman. There it is, the London Eye. Big, isn't it? Ginormous great fig, isn't it? Now, ahead of us is the bridge we're not going to get involved in, but ahead of us to our right is our destination, Westminster Pier. So in a moment or two we should be fetched up alongside there. Make sure that you do have with you about your personage, your bits and bobs that you brought on board here. Because a lot we're going to get off here, but if you are destined for Waterloo here,
And his mug and reflection on this one.
Oh, thanks. Is that better? Oh, I read it all. Yes.
The next station is Chatham. Would customers please note, this train will divide en route at Faversham. The front 7 coaches will continue to Ramsgate. The rear 4 coaches will continue to Dover Priory. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train. This is coach number 3 of 11.
You've never heard of the flight before? I have. The plague swept through the area where it was just a disease that plagued everyone that went.
Started by the rats in London.
I know, it started with the rats.
What ended it?
I can't remember what ended it though.
Great Fire in London.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but
It's very quick over, aren't it?
because they're looking, yeah? Was that why is he filming there?
Puccini Bob having a sleepy walk.
Not the concrete part of the
Yes, darling. Thomas, it is ready.
Oh God!
Hello, sugar, I missed you.